NASA is about to study the DNA in space pee, and it's more important to long-term space travel than you might think. Astronauts on the ISS rely on a water recovery system that recycles up to 98% of the water used on board. This includes turning things like sweat, condensation, and yes, urine back into drinkable water. So the resupply mission on January 30th is launching a new experiment that's going to be an extension of the Genes in Space project. This is going to allow astronauts to sample the water, amplify DNA in it, and then do the DNA sequencing all up in space. By analyzing the DNA in the sample, they'll be able to tell what microbes, if any, were present. Now, this kind of analysis is important on the ISS, but it's even more important if we think about long-term space missions. If you're farther away from Earth, it's harder to both get samples back down to Earth for analysis and also harder to ship water out to those astronauts if something goes wrong. It's also cool because the Genes in Space project allows middle and high school students to design experiments that are run on the ISS by astronauts looking at different genetic questions, and this is going to expand the types of experiments they can do. Full disclosure, I've worked with the Genes in Space project for years, but they did not ask me to make this video.